This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, first of all, welcome guys, and thanks for your time for joining the demo. And before going to demo, I would like to introduce myself. Myself, Amar. I have total 11 plus years of IT experience. All are included in that Microsoft technology, so only like .NET and SQL Server and Dynamics 8, various versions. That means 2012 and D365. Okay, and coming to my teaching background, it's around 4 years of experience in the teaching, classroom, online, and corporate trainer, like that. And almost I have completed 25 to 30 batches I have trained in the past 4 years. Currently, I'm working also a real-time employee. Okay, this is myself, and we'll immediately jump into the demo. First of all, is everyone knows before coming to demo, and is anyone is searched in the internet, gathered any information about the D365 FNO, or else any of your friends is referred? Anyone have any idea?
No, I have just checked, Amar. I have just checked. D365, it's an ERP, it's a new version for Dynamics EX 2012, and it's cloud-based ERP. This is what I search and what I read on the internet.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, nice answer. Okay, and anyone? It's if you're not searching, no problem. Yeah. First of all, what is D365 FNO? What is the full form? FNO is that finance and operations. Okay, it's a finance and operations. It's a ERP product. ERP full form is that enterprise resource planning. What is the use of this one product? Here we are talking about. I'm always talking about the product, not the software. Okay, it's a product means it's a full of set of some packages we can ready to use this one. Okay, if let's say example, I have a one client, the client having that different type of businesses are there, and huge business, suppose retail industry, manufacturing industry is there. The client went to that software providers, and they're asking for that one. He wants that one software to develop a operating his all the business areas, like from recruiting onwards, and paying the salaries to the employee, and business related customers or vendors, maintaining all these things. So if he go for that this one, they're coming with that implementation softwares. It may take some time to implement that software. Okay, it may take time. At least first phase needs to be take that to 1 year, and from database onwards, database design diagrams and web page, how it look like, everything needs to be done in the from scratch level. Okay, for that is the one part. Suppose if it is coming to that ERP, what is the ERP? As I said, it's a some set of the packages. Okay, that means the in the world, how it is going to the business is happening, the transactions, how it is happening. So this ERP guys is identified how the transaction is doing, and they have implemented one product. This Dynamics 365 also one of the product. Okay, this product they implemented. Now any client will come and they explain their business solution. Okay, they can simply suggest to that ERP to daily day to day operations. Once I brought the product from that vendor, first day onwards it's ready to use. Okay, it's a ready to use. That means no need go for the development again. Okay, it's almost 70% is suitable for my business. Okay, it's almost 70% is suitable to my business. But what is the remaining 30 percentage? I can go for the customization. Okay, I can go for the customization. 70% is suitable, and 30% I can go for that customization. What is the first of all, what is the difference of the implementation and customization? We talk about that implementation and customization. first of all, we see that implementation. Okay, these are the areas we need to focus. Database design and which language we need to go for, and UML diagrams. Okay, and web pages, how it look like, and logo. These are the things. Okay, web pages design, and we can do for the coding. These are the base things is required. At least before going to the database design, again it's a requirement gathering. Okay, this is the common for that any implementation project, and database design and UML diagrams of preparation, and web pages how it look like, and coding. Okay, after that, and you go for the testing and production. It is most that various levels. Suppose this is the implementation is there, but if it is comes to that ERP, here we are using the only customization. Implementation also is there, but that is the different part. We can call it as a ISVC here. Okay, if you go for the customization, what is the difference of this one? Here, first of all, the basic thing is we need to know about that the entire product. Okay, first I know the product. Suppose they're giving a one book to me. Okay, something is stopped after a few pages they wrote and they stopped, so I need to continue that story. But before that one, I need to understand what are the 10 pages they are written the story. From then onwards, I need to continue the story. Okay. But if I got that empty book, so that I can start it from whatever it may be. I can write some lines or some story or whatever it may be. I can, because that is a scratch. Okay. But if it is comes in the customization, first of all, we need to understand what is the base product having. Okay, and come back to that our technical part. If the base product, in the sense, we need to know about the standard code, that means the base code. What is the code is mentioned, so based upon the code we can go for the customization. Suppose they are written that 100 lines of codes. I want to write some customization on the 50th line. But first of all, I need to understand that what is the code is available in that these 100 lines, and what fits I need to provide in the 50th line. This thing needs to be understand while working the ERP, any ERP I'm telling. Okay, this thing needs to be understand in the ERP, the customization part. Okay, our prerequisites of the ERP Dynamics 365 to learn, we know we want the OOPS concepts. Guys, anyone have idea about the OOPS concepts?
Oops, no.
Okay, it's a classes. Okay, inheritance, polymorphism, okay, abstraction. You heard about this thing? Encapsulation. Guys, anyone have an idea about that computer's background? Okay, don't worry if you don't know OOPS concept, don't worry. We'll teach that OOPS concepts. Suppose why I'm asking, if you know these things, you are very easy to understand. But if you don't know these things, two sessions is extra to teaching this one from basic canvas. Suppose if we know these things, then in the single session only we can you can easily understand. But no problem if you don't know. Then the basic idea, the prerequisites for that as a programmer, we need to know about that OOPS concepts. Once we know about the OOPS concept, we are ready to do the customization in the D365. Fine, guys. Any questions up to here? Hello? If no questions, fine.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Okay, we'll see that. And technical and functional, we'll see what is the in real time. we have a two types of consultants. Okay, Dynamics 365 ERP who are working, those are the consultants, we can call it as a. We have a two types of consultants. One is the technical consultant and functional consultant. This thing is purely I'm talking about that real time what it is going to be do, and how the work is transformed to client to functional, functional to technical. Okay, please understand this one. Suppose the client is there. Okay, client have the one business. We already talk about the. Okay, you have the one business. This business needs to be simplified using the ERP. So he approached to that one of the company. Okay, that company he sends to that function consultant into the client place, and he sat into the client with the different sessions. He can understand the business, how they are operating, and before understanding that, consultant should have that 100% idea about that base product, so he can understand how they are doing. Then he can prepare a one document. Suppose the his business we can suitable to our D365, we need to do that one. So for this, what are the gaps he have identified, he can prepare a one document called FDD. The full form is that functional design document. And he's understanding the business, and he set up some sessions. It is taking the time taking process. This time taking process we can call it as a gap analysis. He identified that what is the gap between the D365 and client business. Then he can, that process we can call it as a gap analysis, and he can prepare the FDD. Once this FDD is signed off from the client, okay, then our technical will came to the picture. Technical got this FDD, and he can ready to do the customization through what is our coding here. We are using H++. The coding is the H++. To through this coding, he is going to be customize the product. Once if it is that done, then he can prepare a one document. That document we can call it as a technical design document. Simply we can call it as a TDD. Okay, this is the exact 100%, guys. This is the thing is happening. While if you are enter into the real time to do the work, this is the you are getting like this, the work culture like this. Any doubt for this one?
No.
No, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, yeah. And first of all, we'll talk about that career opportunity. We'll talk about later. Okay, first, what is the use of that product? Someone says that it is moved into the client. Now we are talking about the exactly product. Okay, D365. This is about the background I have given. Why it is moved into that cloud, and what is the advantage? Suppose the client is purchased some 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs or 1 crore rupees, they purchased this ERP product. Once if it is product, once if please generally if you understand, I have purchased any item, but that item should be give a some profit to my business. Is it correct? The same thing is happening in the business also. If the client is purchased this product, but how it is going to be his business into that higher levels. Okay, that thing needs to be, we need to understand. So suppose the client having that a huge business, he having that HR for recruiting the employees, and some vendors he need to purchasing that some raw materials from the vendor, and the customers what are that generated things from his factory or his business. We need to, we want the customers to sell this one. And warehouse management also. Okay, warehouse management and inventory, because every business is required inventory and warehouse, where it is the stock is available, we need to check that thing. And the main thing is that payment related one, that is that general ledger module. Okay, finance related, because how the amount is coming and how the amount is going out, we need to check from the using these modules. So once I have purchased this product, I can automatically get these things in immediately. No need to go for that development again and again, because everything is available in this product only. Okay, that's why I told first day onwards it's a ready to use. Okay, but what about the remaining 30% customization, 30% or 40%? Okay, what about in simply in the streamlines the time being we can use that product, and after 6 months or 1 month it should, sorry, it should be 100% ready, so we can use that product. But in first day onwards we can use that. This is the advantage. Okay, for HR vendors no need to go for the separate development. At the same time, client having that different geographic locations is having the business is there. Suppose he having the business in that Germany. Okay, but that time, and again I need to ask for that my system should be a German language, or suppose if it is a China is available the Chinese language, I need to ask. But in the ERP it will available for multi-language per. Okay, multi-language it's available, like in our mobile phones also we can change into language, right? Once we change the language, automatically the all the test and menu everything is going to that particular language. The same thing is available in the ERP also, so no need to worry about the client. Okay, client is always if having the global location business, he can easily change into that this location, and he can ready to start the business. Am I correct, guys? Understand this one? At the same time, if a client having that two businesses or else n number of businesses, okay, one is that retail store, and second one is that supermarket and a jewelry store. Okay, suppose if it a cloth related, like this, different types of businesses is available for the client. Okay, this time again, you no need to purchase that different softwares, because of here the terminology is different, supermarkets terminology is different, and jewelry shops terminology is different, clothes shop different terminology. But our ERP will give the solution for that all business into the single solution only. Okay, we can maintain that different companies in the same ERP. Suppose in the same ERP we can choose the retail, I can create the one company for the retail, and supermarket business for one thing, and jewelry's purpose one thing, and clothes purpose one thing. Actually for in the retail no need to create the company. Actually in retail we can call it as a POS, point of sales. Okay, if you can observe this thing in the, suppose you can go to the any supermarket, buy the groceries, and once if you enter into that bill payment, you can see in that that computer they are attached one sticker POS1, POS2, POS3. Have you observed this thing in any supermarket? Because that is a retail related, that is also as a ERP. We can call it as, in the ERP terminology we can call it as a POS, point of sales. Okay, for this one we can use that ERP, the different companies, then different transactions one final day on, that means that end of the year he can get that all the information from that these companies, and get that he can see that what is the overall profit and what is the profit by company wise, he can search like this one. In single software, single product, it will give the solution to the client. Okay, this is the main usage. And why it is moved into the cloud? Earlier it is a on premises. Okay, earlier it is a on premises, now it's a cloud version. Because suppose this time we are reducing the cost to the client. Why I'm saying, suppose I want the one project, it's a streamline is that 12 months is there. Okay, like 1 2 3 4 up to 12. Okay, 12 months is there. The 1 year in the 12 months period I'm expecting my project needs to be completed. But my employees, I need to require that consultants overall, suppose I want the 50 employees is required. From first day onwards I don't want to require the 50 employees. right? First day onwards I don't want to require. First initially it will start with that 4 to 5 members, and drastically it is increasing that fifth month or sixth month 40 members or 50 members is there. From seventh month onwards product is ready to in the testing level, that time I no need to go for these many employees. So I'm slowly ramming down for that employees. So like this, suppose in the 50 members I want, so I can go for the 50 systems. This is not the case. If I go for the 50 systems, it's a huge cost is there. Okay. But this time, suppose if it is the same thing is happening in the cloud, how it look like? In the first month I want the only 4 systems, so I can request to the Microsoft, I can raise 4 systems. That means 4 RDP systems I need to require. So I need to pay for the only 4 systems. So if it is a fourth month, I want that 50 systems. So I can ask the Microsoft spin up that new VMs and 50 systems. I can pay that. From fifth month, I want the only 20 systems only. So again, I can ask the Microsoft and given to the 30 systems, please demolish these systems. So I can pay for the only 20 systems. Like this is the advantage. We are decreasing the cost to the client. How many systems we can require, we can spin up the VMs, then we can use it and use the service, then we can demolish. We can call it as this one as a SaaS. This is a extra knowledge, guys. Just I'm telling software as a service. Here we are not purchasing that full software and hardware thing. Just software as a SaaS and HAS, hardware as a services, and IaaS also is the infrastructure. What is the type of infrastructure they are using? Everything is be serviced. How many days I can take, or how many hours or how many minutes I took the service, yes, I can take this service and I can use that one, then immediately I can demolish. Okay, this is the advantage of the cloud version. Guys, understand this one? Why it is moved to the cloud and what is the advantage of this one?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, this time actually in the initial stage of that Dynamics or any ERP system is comes to the cloud system, the clients is some scary because of their data is not protected, or like some security issues they are identified those things. So after 2 3 years, after 2 3 years means it's currently now they are okay with that cloud versions, because of they understand what is the advantages of once if it is available in the cloud. Let's say example, I am using my Gmail without a cloud version. So I'm in the traveling, that time I want to send a one mail to that my friend, but I don't have the system. Okay, again I come back to my home and switch on that my desktop and send a mail, but it will take 15 to 4, maybe it's based upon my return. But if it is a cloud version, so I can open my mobile and send a mail. Like this feature, the client is adapted. That's why it's a very popular nowadays in this cloud versions. Okay, this is all about the guys, that Dynamics 365, how we are going to be doing that uh, real time or this, and the prerequisites of the software. Okay, suppose if you want to install this one, these hardware requirements is required for your system. The system should be the processor above or core i5. Okay, core i5 latest generation, uh, okay, above or core i5, and hard disk, it's a SSD hard disk is required, 500 GB, 250 GB, or 500 GB. If you use that for 250 GB, it is only useful for that practice purpose. You no need to save anything in that your laptop or desktop. Suppose if you want some more space, then you can buy a 500 GB SSD, or as one more hard disk also new version is there, that is the M.O. Okay, M.2 or M.O is there. I'm not pretty much about that these hardware guy. Okay, M.O, I think. Then RAM. Okay, you can go for the RAM minimum 8 GB. If you have that financial, you can bear that one, then better to go for the 16 GB. These are the minimum requirements is required. Okay, and to learn this course we want the some oops concepts. Okay, if you are aware of the oops concepts, it's very good. If you don't know oops concepts, don't worry, we'll teach in the course curriculum. Okay guys, and what you are expecting from my side? Okay, you are expecting that we'll provide that soft copy of materials. Those materials is prepared by Microsoft.